Here's a list of my top 5 favorite movies of 2014. So first, before we begin, honorable mention has to go to Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the sequel to the 2011 reboot of the franchise. The CG looks so convincing, it made me question the need to actually abuse real animals for the purpose of film. Also, there was a fucking monkey riding a horse through fire while wielding dual assault rifles. So awesome stuff. Starting off the list, number 5 is X-Men Days of Future Past. Now, one thing I love in movies is a lot of stuff. Everyone hated John Carter of Mars, but I liked it because there was so much stuff. I like a lot of characters, locations, time periods, subplots, and X-Men DOFP was definitely filled with all of that. There's just so much going on that you really feel like you got your money's worth when going to the theater. Guardians of the Galaxy was a huge surprise, but it looks like I'm just going to have to trust every movie made by Marvel Studios from now on because this was fantastic. Great characters, funny dialogue, and an excellent soundtrack. And I'm not going to go crazy and say this is the best superhero movie of all time, but this is one of the best ones, and I can't wait for a sequel. Also, if you haven't seen it, check out James Gunn's previous film Super, which was also a quirky take on the superhero genre. I love horror movies, but they can get cliched, so when one is able to do something really interesting with the old haunted item trope, it definitely stands out. Oculus is super creepy and frightening without being too gory, and they use this amazing editing technique where it mixes the present with the past memories of the two protagonists, so you never know what's truly going on. This is a horror classic. This is a movie I've recommended the most to people this year. You have to see Enemy. It has maybe the best performance I've ever seen by Jake Gyllenhaal and manages to be so strange and confusing while never losing your interest. I've never felt so uncomfortable while watching a film. Now, this might have been due to the fact that I watched this as an in-flight movie and Jake's naked ass would flash onto the screen, occasionally in full view of those sitting beside me, but I think it mostly has to do with the tense atmosphere created by the film. More tense than Gyllenhaal's tight ass. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. The Lego Movie is the best film to come out in 2014 and the best Batman movie in decades. When I was asking people about their favorite movies of the year, it was always hard for them to come up with an answer. But then I would ask, have you seen the Lego Movie? If their answer was yes, I would ask, can you think of any other movie this year that you had more fun watching? And the answer would always be no. I've never laughed so hard and so much at a movie theater. I like comedies, but I'm never the one just to laugh out loud at a joke, but I was smiling from start to finish when watching the Lego Movie. It looks great and moves along at an almost unbelievable pace. This is the best movie of 2014. So what do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Is there anything I missed or anything I should see? So let me know. That's it. Thank you and goodbye.